We checked into our hostel. This was a new experience for the girls hosteling. What makes a hostel really unique is that they cater to the backpacker set, so that they have a community kitchen where you can put things in the fridge and cook your own meals. They kind of have a big hangout area, which is really nice to chat with other people and learn about their trips and experiences. There's usually some sort of TV room or a games room. Our room was excellent. We had 2 sets of bunk beds and a private bathroom on the 4th floor, and it was just a really good place to be for our week in Buenos Aires.
And there was also downstairs there was a games room, so we played a lot of ping pong there.
So we're in the hostel. We have kitchen facilities, so we ran across the road to again spend $3.50 on pasta and sauce.
And we're eating the salad that I bought 24 hours ago in the airport that has been sitting in my warm backpack since then. So, and it sure tastes like it.
So while we were walking, we found a park, but it was an exercise park. So there was this treadmill, but the treadmill was just bars that were loosely drilled in, but it was, since you could be going very fast and it doesn't stop, and it was just very dangerous.
We decided to explore Buenos Aires by bicycle. We went to BA Bikes, who organizes tours. We toured the north end, which took in the neighborhoods of Recoleta and Palermo. From the bike shop, we were given our bicycles and helmets. We were all following a line. There was a group of 12 of us all together as we traveled through these streets. Some of the streets we were right in the middle of traffic, and it was a little bit dangerous sometimes, but it was a really neat way to explore the city.
And all of the different architecture and the beautiful purple flowered trees, because it was their springtime here right now.
During our bike tour, we were here to sit down for 20 minutes, and the girls have found some lounge chairs and just gonna chillax. We're in this beautiful park here. See behind me? Hopefully I can see it in the reflection here. We've got the metallic flower. This flower opens and closes every day with the sun. And we're gonna be here for 20 minutes to explore. So people say the thing to do in Buenos Aires is to take in a tango show. So we've got our own box seats here, and we're gonna sit back and enjoy the show. The tango show was quite interesting. It lasted about an hour and a half, and there was multiple acts of tango dancers in scantily clad outfits, and I really enjoyed it.
Pretty amazing live music too. I didn't know accordion players were quite so impressive.
Something that I had found on Pinterest a while ago and was in Buenos Aires was the El Enteño bookstore, which used to be an old theater that they have now converted into a bookstore, which is actually really quite amazing and beautiful.
So we spent our time there touring around, mostly Spanish books, but provided a very touristy way to see a bookstore. Well, in the
Bookstore.
we decided to check out.
Our numbers.
It's a child's book. It's very difficult for us.
We're supposed to count and name, and we're struggling.
Yeah, but we'll get there.
We also visited Recoleta Cemetery. It's one of the biggest tourist attractions in Buenos Aires. And it's literally a small city of crypts and mausoleums and tombs, really of kind of the upper class. It had all these little streets and side alleys, and they were just phenomenal to see. Slightly creepy too, because you could peek in and see the coffins kind of layered up, and you could even see that many of them had basements that went down 2 or 3 stories or 2 or 3 levels that would have all the different family members tucked in there as well. So a traditional Argentine treat is the dulce de leche, which is a caramel sauce, but they have combined it with ice cream, and it is absolutely incredible.
It's so good.
What kind did you get?
I got dulce de leche with Oreos. So good.
It tastes just like caramel. At our hostel, they had also provided tango lessons, and so one night we joined the class and learned a few steps. I still don't think we are the best dancers around, but it was kind of fun to learn some steps after seeing the show.
One of our first meals in Buenos Aires was empanadas, and these are little pastry pockets
Kind of like pizza pockets.
that have different fillings in them. And we just fell in love with these. And so I looked up taking a cooking class to make empanadas. And so one of the days, this was our full day event, was making empanadas. We met Shirley at the market near her house, and she toured us around the market, kind of introducing us to a variety of foods that maybe we weren't familiar with, some of the butchers, and it was just a really great introduction to Argentinian food and market lifestyle. We then walked back to her house, or back to her apartment, where we actually had the cooking class. So we're having our cooking class today with Sharon. She has offered me mate, so she's given us a big class on it, or learning about it, so now it's my turn to drink. Sorry, thank you. I'm not supposed to touch the straw. You have to drink the whole thing down, so it slurps.
There you go.
There.
I'm mixing flour and salt and pepper with my hands.
Why?
Because we're making empanada dough.
Excellent. You too, Donnie?
Yes.
So we're just chopping up the vegetables here, ready to go in the empanadas. Having some issues with the onions. They're all crying here. So my job now is to cut the beef into small strips and cubes, which we will then fry up to go into the empanadas. Just rolling out the empanadas now, or the empanada.
Yeah.
These are corn empanadas. And go ahead, Lucy.
And we have the beef empanadas.
Now we're just stuffing them. And Sheer has shown us here the different ways that we can pinch them together.
We got our tray here of empanadas, ready to go in the oven.
Look at these. Oh. Delicious, Alice?
Yes.
Pretty tasty?
Yeah, I just had the beef empanada, and it is delicious.
And you're having the corn one, Lucy?
Yeah,
How's that?
it's really good too.
And I'm having both.
Right now we're about to make pancakes.
Oh, that's good.
We're practicing our flipping of pancakes. Yay!
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 Yay! Yay!
Filling our pancake with dulce de leche.
About the fourth day when we were there, the hostel offered free walking tours, and so we joined a walking tour to a center of the town called La Boca. La Boca is the old port city that has kind of become old and run down, but to give it more life, it is now known for all of its colorful buildings, and so there are all of these buildings with red and yellow and blue and all these different sculptures in the windows.
And it's kind of brought new life back to the neighborhood and really become a major tourist attraction to that area.
So we have learned that here in South America, or well specifically Argentina, most kettles have your minimum, your maximum, and your mate.
Argentina is known for its pizza because of its Italian influence.
This is all cheese. There's no bread in here, literally. Cheese.
Yeah.
We had a wonderful time in Buenos Aires. Now it's time to board our bus to Iguazu. It's a 17-hour bus ride. So, watch the next video and you'll get to see all about it.